Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? Hope you're having a nice day. Welcome back to another episode of a Doctor Who reaction. This is Haarute Live, my name is Matt. This is a weird one, because apparently, I wanted to dwell right into Series 10, but apparently there's something else we need to watch, which is, it's another Christmas special, again. Because apparently, I don't think there was a season running during 2016. I think the show actually took a break, but they came back for a Christmas special, which is weird. Doctor Who, why are you like this? What is wrong with you? Why do you have to make yourself so complicated to follow? But that's what we're doing. We're watching another Christmas special. It's September, but fuck it, let's go. Previous episode was the Husbands of River Song. We saw River again, maybe for the last time. It was a nice episode. We actually got to see a lot more of River as a character. We actually got to see Capaldi get in there with that dynamic, see how that works out. And it was pretty cool. Also, apparently, there were references, retroactive references to this episode in not retroactive, but whatever. So in Silence in the Library, Forest of the Dead, apparently there was lines that River said of you took me to the Singing Towers and you got a new haircut and a new suit and something like that. And I was like, oh, so apparently River said that, but I don't remember because I can't remember Series 4, I can't remember the episodes, I can't remember what happened in them, as in I remember that River died, and then she got uploaded to the Matrix or whatever through the screwdriver that the doctor gave her, and he was like, oh, I'm extremely clever, I saved her, I remember that, but I don't remember the dialogue that River said, that it wasn't supposed to mean much, but apparently she did say that, and then it happened in Husbands of River Song, and that was, if that's the case, then that's fucking awesome. So awesome, good job with Husbands. So yeah, I don't know if anything else happened in that episode. I do want to say though, Hellbent actually went live on YouTube for the public, not Patreon, 2 days ago, and apparently people don't like Hellbent. Didn't know that. It's weird approaching this episode and realizing oh shit, this is how people feel towards it, right? But also I don't want to say everybody, because there's a divide on people, how people feel about Hellbent. There is a number of people who like it, and then there's a number of people who don't, that actively don't, and it's weird because it's weird, but it's understandable, because after the fact, when I started reading the comments, I was like, oh, that makes sense, because Hellbent decided to not go for an epic kind of thing, because we do have a formula set usually for this episodes and this seasons and this finales, where it's main cast versus conflict, either be the Daleks or the Cybermen or the Master or whatever. There's always a conflict, and our main cast is trying to solve it. In this case, Hellbent, there was no conflict, but there was conflict. So the main cast was the conflict. They weren't trying to solve it. They were the conflict. And people were upset because they Gallifrey kind of didn't matter, the Time Lords didn't matter, the hybrid thing didn't matter, and it's yeah, I can understand why that would make people hate this episode, but it's at the same time it's it wasn't bad at what it was doing. So the way I see this episode, it's that it's Hellbent, it's bad at what it's not doing, but it's good at what it is doing, right? So people came into the episode expecting something different, and it didn't happen, and they were upset about it because it didn't happen. Well, the way I see it is that it's we got something that was unexpected, because for sure I wasn't expecting it. Because while I was watching it, I also felt like it was weird, because I was expecting something more in the traditional lines of main cast versus conflict. I was expecting some kind of epic finale. We always get those. So it's like I was expecting something like that. But then when we went the route of like just the drama between the Doctor and Clara and just going all the way for that, it's like it was weird, but I liked it. And like I think that the way you approach Hellbent is you either like what it's doing or you hate it because it's not doing the thing that you wanted it to do, essentially. But the way I approach things is usually like I don't care, just give me something, and if it's good, I'm like good, you know. So I'm not gonna shit on Hellbent for not doing the Time Lord's like epic finale thing. Some people were really expecting it to happen, and I was expecting it to happen, but I wasn't that like I wasn't entirely just seeing like being like, okay, this is happening, it's gonna be awesome. I was just like, oh, we're in Gallifrey, so I guess we're doing Time Lords, and we kind of did for like a little bit, but then it was like sidetrack, and people kind of didn't like that, but I was like, fine, because like we did get like an amazing closure to Clara's character. It did feel a little bit weird to like retcon her death in a way, but I think it gave us so much more insight into Clara as a character and into Doctor as a character that I'm like, I don't mind. I really don't mind, because they like Clara's death in Face the Raven wasn't that great, but they made it awesome with Hellbent because it gives us much more insight into Clara. And I'm like, that is the hell of a fucking exit for a companion. So I'm like, you know what? Fucking good job. So yeah, Hellbent, I understand that some people don't, and I don't have anything against you if you don't, but I did, so that's it. That's my subjective opinion. Yeah, I think we're just getting about ready to watch next episode, next Christmas special. I'm not sure about what we're doing here, whatever. Doctor Who, why are you like this? Why do you like this? Okay, so I'm not sure about the numeration of this one, but the previous Husbands, I made it to be like 913. So I guess this should be like 10-0. So, Doctor Who 10-0. Let's go.
Hello?
Hello!
What are you doing?
I was setting a trap!
A trap?
Or
On your
who?
roof!
What happened?
I tried it out!
I think that's Superman, yeah.
Mom and Dad are asleep now. I can get you back on the roof.
Superman and Clark Kent are one and the same person. The Doctor.
Which one, though? There's lots of doctors.
That's true.
Main one.
The original. I started it.
In a comic book, you know what you'd be called? Dr. Mysterio.
Oh, like that. Dr. Mysterio.
That's good.
I'll have that. Gemstone is intuitive. It knows what you want. It draws energy from the nearest star to make it happen. There's only 4 of them left in the universe. Okay, then. Pop it in.
What did you do with
I
it, kid?
thought it was medicine.
He ate it? Is this kid gonna become a fucking superhero? Is he gonna be like fucking Superman and just wear his glasses when
No, don't worry. Jennifer's fine.
when he's human, but he's gonna take them off when he's a superhero?
Intuitive crystal plus too many comic books!
Yeah.
Gemstone is giving you what it thinks you want! You're a superhero!
Oh my fucking god.
Mr. Brock? Mr. Brock? Mr. Brock?
Apparently we have one more question.
Yes. Where is the little boy's room?
That motherfucking egg boy? Wait, that was the reporter lady, wasn't it? Okay, now I'm getting serious Metal Gear Rising Revengeance vibes. Someone here have been killing and putting brains in cases in this very building. Okay, sure, what up? What the
hell is that?
That's what a brain does, an alien. I thought about it, but it didn't say it. Is this like the fucking the guy from the previous episode, the guy that split his head and took a ball out of it? Yeah, it is. It fucking is.
Who are you?
Lucy Fletcher, reporter from the Daily Chronicle.
See, they've got institutes all over the world, but always in capital cities.
Nope.
Yes. Yes, they are. See?
New York's not a capital city, is it?
Go on. Tell them you shot us in the back in self-defense. We'll be laughing all the way to the slab.
Oh my god, he's real.
Who's real?
The ghost.
Is his name literally the Ghost?
Vigilante, but he's
What?
super.
Oh my god. In the Doctor Who universe, there's literally a superhero who just hangs out and saves the world. In New York. Because of course. Canon!
Come in. Impressive. Those windows, like everything in this building, are built to withstand a blast equivalent to 4 nuclear explosions.
Sorry about that. Would you like me to call a glazier?
Doesn't do anything.
I enjoy your column, Miss Fletcher.
Read
Kind
my
of
column.
is.
You read. You reel and you read.
Though I find the political bias in your paper's editorial not entirely to my taste.
I'll pass that on.
Thank you.
This is my friend Nardole.
Not all.
The ghost.
And I'm the doctor.
The doctor. I thought we had lots of doctors.
I'm the main one.
Can I give you a ride home?
You have a car?
I hope you're okay with heights.
I'm okay so far.
Have a good evening, gentlemen. Sorry, duty calls.
Look at that. The bad signal's an app now? What is it? Bank robbery? Hijack?
Something like that.
Babysitting. It's so fucking like it's such a comic book hero story. Like just this kid randomly gets the power to just do everything and he just has this shitty job of babysitting and he's barely
With great power comes great responsibility. Okay, so you are
Say-
a superhero and a nanny?
Well, you gotta make a buck somehow. I mean, you don't get paid for saving people.
yeah,
Oh,
Peter
yeah.
Parker. Bro.
There you go. Nice and warm. And tasty.
I want to know how what the fuck Nardole is doing here and how
How complicated do you need your life to be?
Well, not
People
as complicated
arrive to the
as it's
couch.
about to get.
Yeah.
We're in here, Mrs. Lombard.
Oh, Jennifer. Look at you.
This is gonna be what the fuck. This is okay. So wild theory time. I thought about it. I'm gonna throw it right there. I think the gemstone is creating like his
doing here?
perfect story. No? Are you sure?
We were worried about you. We wanted to make sure that you were all right, so we followed you.
You followed me and got here first?
Well, that's just a measure of our concern.
Very concerned. They said they knew you. I let them in.
Did you?
Lombard's her married name.
But she's a widow.
Ran off when the baby came along.
Oh, well, not a widow, but
And I was with my best friend at the time, and she couldn't take her eyes off him.
Okay,
Love at first sight.
right.
Then marriage. Then a baby. And then he ran off with someone else.
Leaving, I suppose, the field open for you to move in
Yeah.
and care for the child she'd had by another man.
Yeah,
So she could keep working and possibly dating other friends of yours.
pretty much.
You tiger.
yeah.
And go!
Who are you thinking?
The universe. Somebody worse at this than me.
So, you're from Scotland Yard?
She's interviewing you.
It's fine if you don't tell me your secrets. I intend to keep mine, but don't lie to me.
Or what?
I hurt Mr. Huffle.
Those brains. They aren't just brains.
They're aliens.
They're independent alien life forms.
And?
She's like, and? Continue?
Harmony Shoal is a multinational corporation whose true purpose is to extract and replace the brains of key authority figures from around the world and prepare Earth for full colonization.
What has Harmony Shoal got to do with the ghost?
Nothing.
Ah, so you know who the ghost really is then.
No, I have no idea.
Oh, stop it! We just went to a top-secret science research facility apparently run by brains from space, and a flying man with superpowers turns up. Anybody would assume the two are connected except for somebody who already knew they weren't so. Clearly, you know the ghost and trust him. Nobody trusts anybody without knowing who they are, so you know who he really is. So now you can tell me, who is he?
Your nanny.
Oh, that's interesting. You don't work for an agency, do you?
Don't I?
You're not used to being spoken to like this, which means you don't have a boss or an employer. So why are you
I
investigating
like
Harmony
this.
Shoal? What's in it for you?
I like to keep busy.
Why? What happened to you?
Nothing.
Oh, look at him go. I need to know who he is.
You
You're
don't.
all right. She just needs a change.
Oh my god, dude. That's so.
Brand.
Glow in!
Quick.
And yes, that's very quick.
Do you have any time off?
Sure.
No.
It became clear that two children were still trapped on the big wheel.
No, he turns around and it's not there anymore. You know him
Hey,
too.
where'd Grant go?
Right here, Miss Lord.
Oh.
Would you like a coffee?
Oh, no. I'm okay, thanks. Are you all right?
Sure, why?
You're kind of wet.
I prefer mild-mannered.
Can you put me in touch with him?
Dude! He keeps looking at him!
There are some situations which are just too stupid
Yes!
to be allowed to continue.
Yes!
Hang on.
Oh my fucking god.
Hello?
Is this Lucy Fletcher?
Yes, who is this?
The girl.
I had to fly.
Am I? Sorry, am I speaking
Oh
to
my
a ghost?
god.
Hello.
This is the stupidest shit.
So, I'm hoping this means
He's just gonna walk to him and we're gonna see two sides of the conversation from literally within the same house.
Let's make one thing clear.
How about tomorrow night?
For what?
The interview? We could get dinner.
Dinner.
Do you eat dinner?
I like that his arm was outside of its own shop for like a second.
Please, it's important.
I've got a date. A date?
Kind of a date.
Okay.
An interview.
Mm.
Seeing someone? None of my business. I mean, but are you?
She's jealous. I'm jealous.
What the fuck, you two?
Technically, she's jealous of her.
Grant, how long have you known this woman?
Since elementary school. 24 years.
24 years.
Well, that's the exact same time. That's the exact same amount of time that he has spent with River.
Time passes for everyone.
Yeah.
Close my eyes and I'll count to 10. I will make no attempt to follow you. But starting now, all of you, everywhere, pack your bags and get off of this planet.
Are you declaring war on us?
I am drawing a line and I'm suggesting you step back from it with awesome speed.
Bye. Oh my god.
Very good. Right on target.
Nardo?
Trial and error, to be honest.
What the
Few
fuck?
dental stop-offs along the way.
Where'd you get the robes?
12th century Constantinople. I ruled firmly but wisely.
What the fuck?
Cut me out of Hydroflax because you were worried you'd be lonely.
Oh.
We both know why, don't we? But oh, look at you. Avoiding the subject.
I'm not avoiding anything. I'm just trying to save a planet.
Which is what you always do when the conversation turns serious.
Yeah.
Nice.
You look surprised.
No. It's just that, well, normally you wear the little red dress when you're,
This is business, Grant.
Oh, she is wearing the red dress now. Because it's not business, it's a fucking date.
Wrong?
We're moving into position. It won't be long now.
The ghost is located.
Well,
Action surgeons.
yeah, they want to take over Grant's body. Because it's like the best body in the universe. Well, I was exaggerating, but it might be. The doctor says there's only like 4 of those crystals in existence.
I have a nanny. That's basically your answer.
Yes,
You
of
creep them
course.
out
He's
now.
downstairs right now.
I see.
And yes, I said he.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did.
Is that a problem?
I'm sorry. It's just that guys like you sometimes find it funny a man being a nanny.
With respect, Miss Fletcher, there aren't too many guys like me.
There aren't too many guys like Grant either.
This is getting stupider by the second.
He was supposed to be on a date and he canceled it, and you know what's really bugging me about that? Who is he dating? Why is that bugging me? Why do I care?
Do it. Do it, you bastard.
What's wrong with me?
Turn around. Turn around. Alright, that's stupid.
I even lied to him about this dress, but I don't think he's ever told a single lie to me.
Yo!
Once.
This situation is like...
Not once.
That's very commendable.
Good evening. Please take no aggressive action or your friend's life is over.
It's cycling and critical.
Oh.
Someone's been rewiring.
Oh.
This isn't the ship anymore.
It's a bomb.
It's a giant bomb.
Oh shit.
This building can withstand a blast up to 4 times the strength of a nuclear explosion.
Oh, this is very good. Very meta. Do you understand? You're stage managing an alien attack when the aliens have already landed.
Oh my god.
Because of what happens next when everyone thinks that the Earth is being attacked from space. What then?
Mass panic.
And then you can take everyone.
When the world is in danger, come hide with us. Harmony Shoal will open its doors to the terrified leaders of the world. How come our side never gets plans like that?
The humans have no plan at all.
That's where you're wrong. They have the same plan they always have.
What plan?
Me.
Good show, Naruto. Fuck you, that was great. I like Naruto. He's like a really good hype man. He's like Speedwagon in JoJo.
Nobody touches that child. And who are you? I'm the nanny.
There's only one thing I can do. What? The unexpected. The thing about being a room full of buttons and switches is...
I'm just gonna...
buttons and switches.
What are you doing?
He's just gonna blow everything up, essentially.
Thrusters engaged.
Let's just walk. Say we.
Ooh, yeah.
Lower shields. Brace for impact.
No, it's too soon.
Yeah, it's not the time yet.
God, this is the doctor. You are the only living thing on Earth that can hear this frequency.
Okay.
Look up. We're coming right at you. If that thing hits the ground, then New York is finished. Over to you.
Stop it, Gran! Be a superhero!
Mrs. Lombard, please get down.
Yeah! He's just holding it! That's so fucking dumb! I love it! And his hair is doing the haircut that he has as a ghost too. So...
Would have been better to have mentioned something about this earlier in the evening. But please, don't slap me. I think I'm holding a giant bomb.
So, Doctor, you think this is over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your bomb's gone. Your plan's finished. And look,
That was so instantaneous!
on the way to close your head office.
Ah, unit, let's go.
It's almost like they've been tipped off.
And he was like this when you found him?
Yes, sir.
Wait here.
One of the unit people, yeah. All you need to do is just look at whoever has a scar in his face and it's like, okay, there we go.
The world will be fine. I've been away for a while, but I'm back. I'll take care of anything that comes up.
You were away?
24 years. What a night.
Where'd you go?
Wrong question. What was her name?
Things end. That's all. Everything ends. And it's always sad. But everything begins again too. And that's always happy. Be happy. I'll look after everything else.
Her name was River Song. They were together for a while and they were very happy. And then she died a long time ago in a library.
You sure he's gonna be all right?
He's the doctor. He's very brave and he's very silly. And I think for a time he's going to be very sad. But I promise, in the end, he'll be all right. I'll make sure of it. Bye.
Egg boy.
Who exactly is he? Doctor Who?
Again!
Doctor
Mysterio. Yeah! He's back! Oh my god, why does it look so badass just by pulling a fucking lever? Okay, no, that is spoilers. Okay, we're good. All right, that was awesome. I want to apologize because I actually did go into a sneezing frenzy while recording at one moment, and I had to stop, and then I kept watching, and then I realized, oh shit, I don't have my glasses on, and that is gonna mess with the continuity of the episode. But that's what happened. So yeah. Anyway, that was that. Dude, that was an awesome episode. I love that so much. I love this so much because it's so stupid. Like, so okay. So when I say that something is stupid or it's dumb, it's usually a good thing. By the way, unless I explicitly say it's bad. Because this happens to me sometimes, and I actually like I there was like a nice conversation in a podcast that I listened to that was about that, and something I heard that was like, what was the actual sentence? It was like, I notice that most things that I enjoy are simultaneously dumb, and they're not that many things that I enjoy anymore that are also not dumb. And that resonates with me because I would agree. The things that I enjoy nowadays, it's usually things that I think are dumb to some degree, because I think they are fun. And I think to me at this point in time, I'm just like, I just want to have a good time. I just want to enjoy things. I just want to have fun. And anything that it's just dumb, stupid, it's usually because it's fun. And that is like, yeah, that's what I want. Like, that's mostly what I want. So I enjoy anything that it's like dumb or stupid or even bad in some cases, because to me it's fun. It's a fun time to just watch that. Therefore, like, fuck it, there are movies that are objectively bad that I would argue are good, because saying good or bad, it's subjective. So from my point of view, subjectively, I would say they are good because they give me enjoyment. Right? That's how the formula works for me. Fun equals enjoyment equals good, essentially. So if I say something that's just really fucking stupid, really dumb, but it's fun, I'm like, that is a praise, you know. It's something that I'm praising it for, rather than just me complaining about it. So I just wanted to point that out, because I think I've said during this episode the word "this is fucking stupid" like 10 times. I said it multiple times, like, this is dumb. And it is, but that's not me shitting on it. That's me praising it in a way. And that's why I enjoyed it. So, okay, Christmas special. How does this rank in the Christmas special chart that we have going on? I have no idea. I like it better than the River special, I have to say. I like the River special, but this one, I like it better. Do I like it better than Last Christmas? I think Last Christmas is my favorite. So do I like it better than Last Christmas? Or End of Time? Not sure. So End of Time, Last Christmas, and this one I would say are the best ones. To me, at least. I think. Yeah, to me those are the three best ones. This one, like, okay, so the episodes, like, it felt weird because, like, the first, like, 5-10 episodes, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Because it was like, we have this kid, he likes comic books, the doctor fell off a window, he thinks he's Santa. The doctor is like, oh, whatever, okay, help me out, I'm gonna put this crystal here, and it did some kind of contraption. And then the kid is like, I ate it, because you gave me a thing that I thought was a pill, a glass of water, and told me you were a doctor, so I thought it was a pill, so I just took it. And then the kid just gained superpowers because the crystal just does whatever you want it to do, essentially. And I had a theory going on at the beginning of the episode, which was like, the crystal is making reality create the perfect, like, superhero story for this episode, just to build around this, or around Grant. But it didn't really happen. But I was like, that's what I thought, and I was so sure I was right too. But it didn't. It wasn't. It didn't happen. But it's a fun headcanon if you want to say that. So it's okay. No, I wanted to check something, but no. So it's just like it's so fun to just like okay, so we have the Doctor. The Doctor is like almost a superhero, almost. But he's just and they actually acknowledge that, and I like that. It's like it's acknowledging of the character of the Doctor. Is like Doctor Who, Doctor Mysterio. I like that. Doctor Mysterio is good, and I like that Capaldi liked it. It was just stupid enough that he was like, "Yeah, it's great." And Capaldi was like, "Yeah, it's great," and I like that. So now the title makes sense, The Return of Doctor Mysterio, because I feel like it is. I was gonna say it is fitting, but I think it's more than fitting. It's acknowledging of the fact that the show took a break. Obviously, I didn't feel the break, but I'm sure the fans did, and this felt like a great episode to come back to. I would say, because so it is acknowledged in this episode a number of times that the Doctor spent 24 years with River, just hanging out with River, and this is the aftermath. This is what happens after. And we see the Doctor, like, clearly, like, trying to cope with the fact that River's gone. Those 24 years are over. And they did say, like, he took a break, essentially. Like, he took a break, and then he was like, but I'm back. And it's almost acknowledging of the fact that, yes, the show did take a break, but now he's back. It's the return of Doctor Mysterio. Like, everybody get hyped. Series 10, here we go. And I was like, yes. Like, I got the vibes, I received them, and I like them. Even though I didn't experience the break, I like it. So that's really fun. It was a really cool meta thing. Okay, let's talk about fucking Nardole. Nardole, Egg Boy. So the thing about Nardole, Egg Boy, is that previous episode, in Husbands of River Song, I was like, I like him. I said it during the review. I was like, I like that kid. Whatever. Man, I call him Egg Boy because he looks like a weird mix of the two, because it's kind of a goofy comic relief character, but it's also a good character. This episode was less goofy, and it was more serious. So we have to assume that Egg Boy grown up to be Eggman. I'm just gonna call him Nardole, so we don't make Sonic references. There's a mosquito flying around. I'm trying to catch him, and I'm missing every time. I haven't been trained properly by Miyagi. Fuck it. Okay. So Nardole showed up, and he's probably gonna become a recurring character. So the thing about that is that I liked him. I said it, and at the same time, I was kind of surprised about Nardole being like ahead, taken by Hydroflax, and just being kept in like the body or whatever. That's what happened to Nardole at the end of Husbands of River Song. So I was like, that's weird. And at the same time, I was like a little bit like, oh, maybe I got something wrong, because I was under the impression that I saw Nardole at some point, and I was like, he might become a companion or like a recurring character. So the moment that he became a head stored inside the cyber body, just working at this hotel, I was like, okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe that wasn't him. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else, or maybe I'm thinking of this same episode, But then it's like, no, he actually does show up in here, and I thought, like, did I skip an episode? And I don't think I did. I'm now paranoid, so I'm just gonna go real quick and check. Yeah. The Return. No, I don't care about Mary Poppins Returns. The Return of Doctor Mysterio. It's fucking great. I love that shit. I love this episode. So yeah, The Return of Doctor Mysterio. Yeah, Husbands of River Song was the previous one. So yes, I did think of like, it's weird that Nardole is just here, and they don't actually address it until like half an hour into the episode, and they just casually just do a throwaway line where he says like, "You put my head back into my body," and I was like, really? Are we just not gonna? I'm not gonna elaborate on that. Maybe they will at some point in the next season, but it's like, yeah, just no backstory, no anything, just Naruto's here. And I actually do like that because I what I get from that is that they made Husbands of River Song and then they took a year break. Well, not a year break between. Well, actually, could have been a year break between production and production. But essentially, they took a year break, and during that time, they were like, "That guy, he was alright. Egg-Boy was alright. We should bring him back again." And then they talked to the actor. I think his name is Matt Lucas. They talked to the actor, and he was like, "Yeah, I would like to come back." So then they just brought him back, and he's just here. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. They were just like, you know what? He was cool. Yeah, let's get him in. Why not? You look okay. Get in. And that's what happened. So he's just here, and I like that. He was a really good companion. And for a second, I got Speedwagon vibes from him. But guess he did look like a hype man. You know, the doctor was smiling. He's like, "Oh, that's fine. Here it comes. Yeah." You know, he was like super excited for it. And I was excited too. Because I do like a dumb hype man in the crew. You know, that's what I want. Usually the companion is not a hype man. It's just a companion, and it helps, and it's like a co-main character, you know? Like, it's half of the crew, of what the person that comes up with ideas and says the things that need to be said, the dialogue. Like, companion is like an important, actual, relevant, like, smart character. I want a dumb hype man. That's what I want. And I'm not saying Naruto's dumb, by the way. I'm saying the idea of the hype man is dumb, you know? That's what I want. Like Speedwagon in JoJo. If y'all ever watch JoJo, that's what I want. Because Speedwagon is a really good character for a good chunk of the beginning parts of JoJo, and people really like him, but he doesn't really fight or anything. The only thing he does is that he explains what's happening, and he's like, "Oh, he just did that thing," and I'm like, "Yeah, he did." And that's what I want. I want Naruto to be a character that just says what's going on, but like excited, and I'm like, "Yeah," and I get excited too. That's what I want of Naruto. I like Naruto a lot already, so I'm very excited about seeing where that goes. Let's talk about the actual things that happen in the episode. So, Grant, I love the idea of just this random kid just showed up. He ate this fucking magical candy or crystal or whatever, and he became a superhero. And the only reason why is because it does anything you want it to do. So he read a lot of comic books, so it was like, I want to be a superhero, and then he became a superhero, and he gained a lot of like superhero powers. So it was like, wow. And he actually became a superhero. On Earth, there is someone just saving people in New York. It's just the perfect, dumb, stupid superhero story. Like, he's just saving people. He's a superhero. Everybody knows him. He falls in love with the reporter that doesn't realize that her babysitter is the superhero, and he has to babysit in the meantime because he needs to get paid somehow, because saving people doesn't give you any money. So it's like the Spider-Man thing, you know? It's like, it's the perfect superhero story. It's so stupid. It's so self-aware. It's so great. I love it. I had so much fun with it. Dude, like that entire scene when it's like every scene when they don't want to tell the truth to each other at any point, and the doctor is like, I like that the doctor acted the way he was acting, because he kept looking at him like, "What do you want me to tell her?" And he's like, "No," and the doctor was like, "This is fucking stupid." He was like, "Some situations are too stupid to allow to continue." That's what he said. And then he walked to the phone and he arranged the meeting, because the doctor was like, "Fuck, what do you even do here?" You know? So that was fucking fantastic. The fucking moment when he took his mask off, and then she didn't look at him for like 5 entire minutes, and when she finally did, he put his mask again because he changed his mind. It was like, god damn it. Like, that's just teasing. But of course, it's just building up to when it actually happens, which is usually when it's like the climax, and that's what happens. So, you know what? That's fine. Like, I was expecting that to happen, so it's like, still, you know? I just remember the moment when they were like, "Doctor, we're gonna take your brain," and the doctor was like, "No, you're not." Just like nothing. He was like, "Nope," and just the gun exploded and just fell, and he was like, "Nope." And there's Unit. You're gonna confiscate everything. You're done. So, good job. You know. Okay, let's talk about this. The fucking. I actually gonna look this up because I have no idea what the fuck they were called. But like the Scratch people, because like they are setting themselves up to be like a main antagonist throughout this series, maybe. So I do need to remember the name of this species or this group. Main enemy, the Shoal of Winter Harmony. Harmony Shoal, that group. So there are a bunch of aliens. They look like brains, and what they do is that they replace other people, other species brains, and they just take over that species. Essentially, that's what they do. Cool, interesting idea. Just body snatchers, essentially. It's like, so we have that, and so the main problem here is that it's like, okay, they're gonna take over people of importance in the world, and then that's it. And it's like, okay, I get it. And they had this plan of trying to nuke New York, and like everybody, just like get everybody of importance to the building where they were at, which was designed to withstand 4 nuclear explosions at once, and which would survive the crashing of the the alien ship, and so then they would take over everybody's brains. It's like, that sounds like not the greatest, like it sounds like a good idea on like paper, but it's like, do we really have to go through all those steps? Do we really have to crash an alien ship onto New York in order to make it happen? Really? It's like, okay, sure. Something else. They are setting themselves up to be maybe a main antagonist this season, or like half the season, or like at least one more episode. Because like at the end, they did send Unit to like, all right, confiscate them, or what? Not confiscate. Just take them away. Just dismantle this whole thing. Fuck them, right? Which is kind of a dumb idea because it's like they can totally take over someone from Unit, and Unit it's kind of a big deal. So that's bad, and that's exactly what happened. They took over someone from Unit. So it's like, yeah, that might be a thing. That might be a thing, and I'm expecting it to happen. So, I forgot their name again. So, Harmony Shoal. Remembered. Harmony Shoal, they're gonna be a thing, maybe. Sure. But, like, that's the stupidest shit, because it's like, all you need to do is just look for someone who has, like, this scar diagonally across their face, which is the single most distinguished feature you can have to be a tell of what alien race you are. Or like the fact that you are alien and not a human. Like anyone from Unit would be able to tell. Just everybody. And it's not like they don't know. The doctor knows, hey, they do have this like scar across their face. So it's like he just has to tell him, and then everybody's like, okay, there we go. He's a fucking Harmony Shoal. Fuck him, you know? So it's like, yeah. But whatever, this is Doctor Who, everything's stupid anyway. We just watched an episode where superhero was happening, so. The Blindway boys are probably gonna have fun with this episode. They do like superhero bullshit, so. Yeah. I do like this episode a lot. It was a lot of stupid fun. That's what it was. Anything else I can say about it? Capaldi looks like a fucking badass, but that's just how he is. But I did like that at the end. He was like, he just pulled the lever and he looked like such a fucking intense badass. And he was like, dude, you just pulled the lever. You just did the thing that you do every episode. Why do you look so cool while doing it? You know? It's like, it's so good. It's so fucking good. So, yeah. We talk about Noddle. We talk about River. We talk about Grant. The girl was cool. I don't remember her name, but she was cool. The whole shenanigans without telling each other. Yeah, I think we're done. There we go. Alright, that was it for the return of Dr. Mysterio, which is a badass title. It's stupid. That's why I like it, though. So, yeah. Alright, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this episode of a Doctor Who reaction. If you want to see the next one, it's already up on Patreon as well as full length. Make sure to check the links in the description. If you want to check the gaming channel, I started doing some stuff there. Yakuza Kiwami, Teamfight Tactics, Blasphemous, some fun stuff there. And yeah, all in all, just thank you for tuning in and see you next time. Take care.